I look at my time here in Calgary. I had some injury issues, that kind of thing, for quite a few years, and I look at part of my career, and some of the best years I was having, I did get injury issues, and I credit a lot of my my best seasons and guy that turned me into more of a taught me so much and kind of took me over that next step in my career was Brent Sutter when he was a coach here in Calgary. I have a ton of respect for him, and still to this day is my favorite coach that I ever had.
Another son.
And it's I have that relationship with Brent, and it's he something about being a coach, just like having a boss. I love being straight up. Like, if there's an issue, come to me, come talk to me. Let's work it out. That kind of thing. Right. And, I had the relationship with Brent, and there was a time where, when Brent was here, which kind of turned my career around, is there was a time where I was getting ripped on nonstop and was on video for like a month straight, and practice got blown down.
Glennie, you're doing this wrong.
And I had, like all over me. And, he blew down a practice one time, and I'll never forget it. It was like a pivotal point in my career that we were kind of in a slump here in Calgary, and we were doing just a flow drill kind of thing in practice, and I didn't stop in front of the net kind of thing. And he blew it down, called everyone to center ice, and put everyone around the circle, and made me jump up and skate the center circle. And you might remember this. It was quite a few years ago, but skating the circle, and I ended up starting skating the circle around and around and around, and then he blew the whistle, and I kind of did a quick little U-turn, come back to him, and then he made me go all right, now skate the other way. Started me going around the circle the other way, and skated, and then I stopped, and I was tired, obviously, because I'd done about 25 laps around the circle both ways, and he just called me out. He's like, different words, but that's your problem. This is this team's problem. You guys are all swooping and turning. You're not stopping in front of that. You're not playing the right way. And he pretty much said, kicked everyone off the ice, like, get out of here.
So it's like, finish the shift, no shortcuts. That was the message to everyone. And you happened to be the guy that had to get yelled at to get the point across.
I went home, and I was to my wife. I was like, I can't do nothing. Like I was on a stretch there for 2 or 3 weeks. I couldn't do nothing right for him. I was just baffled, and my mind was playing mind. Like, the game is so mental, right?
Yeah.
And playing mind games on myself, and so I went home, and Tanya's like, well, why don't you go in and talk to him? So I went in and talked to him, and I walked in his office the next morning. I went in early, went in his office, and he's sitting there, pretty much sitting at his desk and just laughing at me, kind of thing. And he just said, I was wondering how long it's going to take you to come talk to me.
Yeah.
He's like, he pretty much told me, he's like, I see you as my kid on this team. I want to use you. You're gritty, you're hard nosed. You want to work hard. You'll do what you're told to do. But I want to see you. If guys see that I'm ripping on you and being that kind of guy to you, it makes them kind of step up and know that they're next, and they better get their shit together, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So but I remember that morning when I woke up and I was going into Brent's office, it was like, I think the Calgary Sun back then, it was like the heading on the sports section, it was like Glencross Sutter's whipping boy or something like that, and I was like, oh boy, like, where are we going here? But you know what, I credit Brent, and it was like I said, a pivotal point in my career where it kind of gave me a reality check too, and just made me, I was hard on myself. I was everyone knew me as a flame. I wore my expression on my face. I wasn't the kind of guy that really held it in, and that was just the way I played. I had the emotion, I had the drive, and I wanted to win. And that's just kind of, my mentality. And, sometimes it got me in, a little bit of trouble here and there because I wasn't an emotional guy. Right. But, at the same point, it's, that was my drive. Right.
And so what happened to that team, B, your season, and C, the relationship with the coach after that? Because you said it's a turning point. It's clearly one that you used that opportunity to make it for the better.
And I believe that was the year that I had my, I think I had 26 goals that year, kind of thing. And a shortened season. I didn't play the full season. I ended up hurting my knee it was either my knee or my ankle that year. But it was probably one of my pivotal seasons where, I ended up becoming assistant captain of the Flames that year too. And just, it was, that was just I don't know. I always look back, and that was having a Brent and having that relationship with him, and having him, take that extra time, even though it didn't seem like he was wanting to help me or seemed like he was against me, but he was actually cared and wanted to, see me succeed. Right.